trying to think. We're chopping up... whatever. I'm not judging. Ooh, we got a musket. I know there's no point in doing that, but at the same time I could... You're telling me that I can... Like, I make primitive ammo, I'm pretty sure, out of wood. Just throwing this out there. So it takes a piece of wood, not even, because I get multiple ammo for this. And I can... Okay. Yeah, no, we're probably doing that, by the way. What's the damage on this thing? 18? What's the range? 31? I mean... V, you've been nice and quiet the entire time. And I know it's because I'm starting to... Oh, okay. Let me deal with that. Pop! I'm gonna deal with her real quick. By that, I mean, I'm just gonna cover you up. And let you go to bed, B. What? What? Yeah. Who's pretty girl? Yeah. Yeah. You haven't really got to sleep today. I've been off, so I've been up all day. So I've been keeping her awake, so she'll probably get moody. Wait a second. Well, I mean, it's RimWorld, so, you know, they're gonna colonize. They're gonna do their colony thing, so... I'm getting a drink. So currently I have them set up to make... I set a growing zone before I started, so that way I can just, like, move the growing zone that I have. And I'll show it off in a second. That way I can move the growing zone from where I have it in the, basically in the base, to be outside to where I just expanded. For obvious reasons, you know, expansions. It's getting really cramped with what I had, and like I said, I'll show it in just a second. I figured nothing could go awry in the first, I don't know, it's several seconds of streaming, right? It's like, oh, I'll get a drink while the colony kicks off. You know, unlike last time, whenever I was like, yeah, I could do that, and then like 8 seconds, it was... I think it was 5 minutes? Somewhere between 3 to 8 minutes into the recording, and fucking meteors killed everyone. I was like, no, we're not doing that. Oh, these bodies need to go somewhere. Actually, I think I've got this set up to do that. Rodden, there should be any corpses, right? I guess Entity too, if they rot. This was fresh and rotten. This is specifically rotten, probably. And... oh yeah, there's still one of you alive, isn't there? Where's this group of traveling blah blah blahs? You know... You got a scythe. Sick. Just... I would like for it to actually make the 23 days, to be totally honest, and just see it transform. Uh, what's the odds that this little guy notices? Dryad. So do they always spawn immature and then turn into Occular? Not too sure how that works. We'll figure that out as we go. The other thing I have set up, because I don't remember who's actually set up for this, now that I'm thinking about it, I said one with chainmail, one with light plate, then gloves, helmet, because obviously these all go together. Chainmail should be a skin layer, so I think I can do chain and then a whole set of armor on top of that. But I'm not 100% sure. The plate armor might overwrite it, but I don't think it will. Nico. I need lighting. Now that I think about it. Be under power, I think? It's been a while since I've messed with electricity in this game. Furniture? That's the one. One there too. That'd make the most sense. Then power. I'm gonna keep going with hidden because I just I don't want to see pipes everywhere personally. I'll pay the extra costs. I'm not that concerned about it. Alright, who's crafter here? Zed, right? Oh, you're busy. That's right. When you're not busy, that interrogation chair is going to be a thing, though. Because this guy has not been helpful to me at all, and it's kind of pissing me off. Oh yeah, he's another wimp. That's right, that sucks too. Maybe, is it schedule maybe? No, he's set to work. I don't understand. I mean, I've had issues with this already. Maybe if I build copy here? If you're not going to do anything, then you can at least start learning how to help with that. Okay, that's 0. Now that I think about it, Mend is a good skill. I think we'll go for reverse engineer. I said here before too long, you're gonna start helping whether you want to or not. Alright, this is something I was debating. Certain needs are so low. You're right. Wait, is this... Surely you don't have to... You know what, they might actually have to... Nah, surely not. Stupid fucking turtle. Alright. Well. Are you cowering? Are you stuck in here It's gonna be funny as whenever you die to this turtle. Get it? Get the turtle? This is why you don't use this. This is why you don't have wimps. 3 bites, by the way. Left leg, right foot, drop to the ground, ready to die. I mean, given he's hungry, but you should have been able to kill the turtle and then eat it, you know? Depressive, that's your problem. Serious pain. If you weren't such a goddamn good constructor. Because, you know, 14 construction. Kind of the one carrying the construction in this colony right now. I mean, I guess Komodo could help, but he's the cook and a crafter. He can help with mining, but it's not one of the forte I want him on. She could. If she's doing it, she's not skilled at it. All her skills came from, I think, like a level 1, so... I have a fix for this eventually, though. I just need more power. That's all. He can crawl. He'll be fine. He's got 15 hours. No one knows that he's almost dead. I'm working on that unsightly environment, alright? I am genuinely trying. Alright, let's go with... Maybe we go specifically... Is it clothing? Is that what it's called in this? Nah. Apparel, that's the one. Maybe we go specifically apparel. Don't allow bio-coded. And with no tainted. you know, getting there. Eventually. He'll probably figure it out. Don't worry. He's making it. Probably. He's there. He's fine. He'll sleep it off like a bad hangover. Sure someone will take care of him. You can tell he's really high on my priority list. Okay. Let me stop fucking around now. Don't you think it said this is the work area for prisoners or something? Like, would that work better, maybe? Except for this area, I guess? Man, I don't have a whole lot of use for prisoners now that I think about it, you know? Where'd the turtle go, by the way? Oh, it's right there. This thing is 87 years old. Wait, does it not have scary or anything? It was just mad. It was just a pissed off turtle. You'll succumb to your wounds soon enough. Let's, unlocking shooting. Max is out at 10. Several of you could really actually use that in your life, huh? I don't think I have anyone with over 10 in shooting, do I? Oh god, Elder. Oh god. You really need to read that book. You let him know, Nightling. Are you good, by the way? No one feed you? No one gave a shit about you? That's nice. Oh my god, I just seen this. The blood streak from where he dragged himself into bed. Oh, that's so bad. That's so fucking brutal. Oh, that's so mean. Why'd I do that? It's not like he's even a bad guy, you know? I mean, in all reality, he's been nothing but helpful to me. That was just so mean for no reason. Genuinely. Seriously though, is anyone gonna feed him? Don't feed him raw meat or raw potato. Come on. He deserves better than that. Why are we feeding him raw potatoes anyway? Do we not have food? Oh shit, we don't have food. When did that happen? Komodo, you're the cook. Why aren't we cooking? Did the bills change? The bills ain't stopped? What took precedent? What did I mess up? Mining? There's no way I overcompensated mining to... Some reason mining takes precedent over cooking. No. That doesn't make any... Go cook some goddamn food. Or do I not have food? Do I not even have food? Didn't I just have... Dude, I swore I just harvested a bunch of food. Or was it this and just hadn't grown yet? I mean, I'm out of food, which I didn't realize that. I mean, then again, I guess I did go up by like 3 mouths almost, 2. Well, this person 2. So yeah, it's like 3 extra mouths that I'm feeding. I guess that's my fault. We'll go on the map then. Oh, and also, where you at? There you are. Bring that back into play. Anyway, I'm gonna let them go do their thing. I don't want to attack the elephants. The elephants try to kill me. The alpaca, however, I can set them all for hunt. How much any of that? You? Go hunting. This is on character will automatically move to engage nearby targets. Drafted hunt, and then I'll let you do your thing. Is that the turtle? It's the turtle. I was like, I was sitting there like, the fuck is that sound? I also want to make someone a sidecaster. Just throw some shards at him real quick. Yeah. Yeah. Damn it. Nico, go get that turtle. Throw rock into turtle. Nico, kill turtle. Good job. Finish turtle. Haul turtle. Thank you. I need that. Some people are starving, apparently. Turtle meat's gonna save our colony. That's so fucked up. Not because turtle meat. The fucked up part is how I failed to notice this. Like, I kinda knew. The reason I was doing the potato expansion in the first place was because I was like, this isn't going to be enough to keep us up. I really thought we'd harvested this, and usually I kind of look to make sure that I got everything in order before I start, so that way I'm not like, oh man, I'm completely out of food, blindsided. Yeah, I didn't do that this time. I'm going to keep this section open until this gets... Maybe it needs to be bigger. I feel like I always do this and then I overcompensate for the amount of food that I need, and I end up making like way too much. Where are you going? Well, that's fair. I'm just trying to consider where the lemons are. Is that them? No? You know, honestly, kind of more of a pain in my ass than anything. They haven't really been helpful. Where are those lemons at? Also, now that I think about it, the potatoes are harvested at least. Are you eating raw potatoes? Oh yeah, I forgot about you over here, huh? Sit you over here to the alpaca. Hello. Oh, actually, ain't raw food. Get over it. I'm too good for the raw food. Also too good. I was gonna wait. Are you getting them? You should also probably take them back, being that, you know. Maybe he shouldn't be out there in the first place. Okay, what are you doing? You're having to clean up the blood trail that I left there. Yeah, okay, that's fair. That one's on me. I deserve that one. Did he eat the lemons? No? Did you stop him from eating them? Why? Before you do that, though, maybe you should, you know, recapture him. He kind of just walked right out the front door. And we kind of didn't care, in all fairness. Okay, maybe, you know, maybe we put a lock on this door, specifically. This is actually what the plan was supposed to be, was that these doors would be locked, keeping them in here so they would do their thing. And I just, never did that. He immediately is like, freedom! So it takes, just to get this straight, it takes almost 8 days to make a dryad. And then it takes 5 more days for the dryad to mature into the ocular. And then I immediately sacrifice that thing to make new monster. Sneak hunting? Oh, that's cool. I mean, there's other things you could be doing, but that works too. I mean, I'm not really sure what I would have him do otherwise, but you know. This is more fun. How'd the food turn out? Are you just now making that food? Have you been making... No, he got... Okay, he got some meals out. I was about to be pissed. He's cooked twice. What are you bitching about now? In all fairness, we're getting the light. Okay, also, I didn't know making an underground... Which, this does make sense. I didn't know making an underground wire was going to make me dig everything up. Like I said, in hindsight, this makes sense. I think it's because it's actually stone wall and not a structure. I think that's why it was like that. And I mean, if we're gonna build it on anything, I might as well make it all slate at this point off. Know what I mean? Let there be light. I can see. Anyway, we got food again. You know, I might put another one of these here, now that I'm thinking about it. Except for actually make some of this out of... What's the word? Embrasures. And turn it into, like, murder slits, so that way we could shoot out. I kind of want to do that anyway, like... So, obviously, I kind of want to make this like a castle. I didn't have it all planned out or anything, but if I could go back and redo it, I would have made this here, moved it up to put it on the wall here, and then added embrasures here so we could have shot this way at one of the doors. Did the same thing here, put the door closer, so, you know, we should be able to shoot it either direction, and another one here, so no matter where they come from, I could have been shooting from cover, essentially. Ideally, at least, but, you know, hindsight, right? Might change it later. Everyone's about to critically break. Oh, wow, your mood just dropped. Awful barracks. That's fair, I guess. Can't make it out of anything else, can I? I hope I can get... I want to just be able to get rid of this zone completely. Because right now it's hurting me. Like, that's part of the reason I have the considered awful barracks right now. She's getting downpoured on, which... Are you hungry? No one's stopping you from going and eating and stuff, right? Like, you researching. Is that just a better quality? Yeah, good. Okay. I'm a little worried that the books, well, they're gonna deteriorate if I keep leaving them out there. These need to go because that's gonna cause problems. These need to be getting rebuilt, but you're busy. Almost there. Mother. Oh, so you just got light in there? Solar flare! No, I have a granary. That's why I was looking at the food bar. I was like, I don't have any food at all. I was like, I swore we had something. I forgot where I put the granary. It's kind of on me. Get those bodies out of here. He's could you go do this? Here's the thing, if he's not gonna help us in any shape, form, or way, and I'll give him one more chance. Prisoner bed available. Yeah. So we just stared at him for quite some time. I definitely put the lamp. Maybe. Hold on. Just. I'll do this little number. Just to be sure. Come back over here real quick. Look, man, you're about to get fucked up. Because personally, I'm getting sick of waiting. But we can spectate. Oh, okay, I was like, we can spectate. Turn this into a whole thing. All right, man. Look, you ain't gonna sit there and tell me shit. We're gonna figure it out then, huh? Where's the loot? Where's Rachel? Amy ordered Jordan to told about why is Gamora. What? Why is Gamora? Why? This chair, totally worth it. As Jordan finally starts talking. This is totally worth it, by the way. This dialogue is so terrible that it's perfect. When finally starts talking. Oh, have I now? Interesting. Okay, now what do I get out of this exactly? I'm busy. I would rather you not do that. I am still busy interrogating, though, just in all fairness. Oh, yeah. Who's the best shot right now? Probably Nico? Oh, a little bit melee. It'd be her, actually. However, the funny thing is... Where'd the musket go? Wait, no, wait. It's gonna screw me over if I do that. I appreciate I appreciate everything that you're doing right now, my guy. Can you go grab that musket, though? Oh, wait. He was beaten to death. What do I get for this, though? Like, am I just interrogating him to interrogate him? Did this go up? Like, I don't even know if that was a positive for me in any way. I mean, he wasn't working, so I don't really care. By the way, I did maybe install that mod, which is kind of... I remember it being like this, and I don't remember particularly liking it. I do actually have something that puts user all the way back to animals, so technically it's right. I'll have to go in and tweak this. I want to be able to get I want to be able to zoom in more. Otherwise, the only thing that I remember not liking about this was trying to find stuff. Is that maximum zoom or is it? It is. It's just tweaking. guess gunsmithing would be the next big one to go for after blades, right? I got armor, at least I can get plate. That'll hold up for a little while. Probably then. Beaten to death. Totally win. Like, in all fairness, that makes total sense. Pretty sure these guys are all melee, and I should probably stop this, by the way. He deserved it. Should actually have her do it because she hits weak. Okay, question for him. Did he throw down... Undraft that shit. Put that on. No ammo. You can pick that up. I was gonna say, does he even need to be suppressed at this point? Like, I'm pretty sure he's like peak suppression. You know, you're actually kind of important to me now that I think about it. Because, you know, you're constructing and you're... Yeah, why don't you get out of here, actually? No, hold on. Alright, why don't you come over here? Alright, and now you can do whatever you want. But you're actually kind of important to me. You need to fall back. Nico should probably fall back. I'd rather you not die, but I will sacrifice you if need be. You know how that goes. I guess instead of letting them get completely surrounded, I guess I can go all melee and help everyone out. Out of everyone, she's the one who definitely shouldn't. Do I not have run and gun? Do I not have search and destroy? In all fairness, she definitely shouldn't be there. Yeah, having to constantly be like attacked doesn't make sense. I clicked the wrong person. I started blast. Like I said, I should be able to. I guess the only person I'd rather not. Anyway, whatever. I gotta figure that out. That was not optimal at all. Yeah, I don't even want all their stuff actually. Now I'm thinking about it, most of this is kind of like meh. Is everyone good? Like, no one's gonna bleed out, right? We're looking the worst. So some of this stuff will start going away pretty quick. Who is this? Elder? Yeah, well, you kind of did show up last. What is on? What's that one, right? Impressiveness. I'll check something. This isn't what I was thinking it was. And if you click again, it keeps the formation, right? Yeah. So multiple people do the same thing. Is this the original? 1.4. That's a 1.5. Oh, good enough for me. We'll add that in later. Also, I need to drop that. Get rid of that. Anyway, back to our world. Noticing some lag here, and I have a bunch of tabs open on my other screen, so I'm assuming it's that. It's all it really should be, considering, you know, I mean, RimWorld's shouldn't be tanking my PC that hard. Ooh. Respectful godlessness. Well, I mean, it kind of goes right down with our alienness here, right? this nearly incoherent novella, the writer Mark explores the chronicles of his bond with a robotic companion. It's hard to read and lacks any sense of theme or meaning. The book was published. Nah, we're not doing nothing. Interesting. Don't really care about that. That outpost, though. Oh no, a monsoon. It's almost like it hasn't never stopped raining. Go away. How can I help you, Nico? That's... Well, I mean, that'll all leave in 2 hours. You're fine. How about this? Yeah, that's also fine. I mean, that's... What is it? Like, 19? That'll be solving itself shortly. Not too worried about that. Mm. 37 days. Well, I guess we'll try to hit this up. This being the way it is, I think if I... Because clearly it should only have books. I think at this point I can delete this zone. And say... anything that's literally laying out here should be able to go somewhere at this point. Oh yeah, is everyone alive? I really didn't look. I just assumed the colony's taking care of itself at this point. Are we out of food again? It does seem that way, doesn't it? That also makes sense. Oh, shit! I didn't realize we'd already made the gloves and everything. That was a lot faster than I remember it being. Who's got them? Not you. You're firing that flintlock with some cloth. Well, okay. I seen these as middens, so I was getting ready to give him shit, being like, yeah, firing that with, you know, middens. But it, you know, that is just supposed to be gloves. So in all fairness, that makes more sense. Okay. You're not really a frontliner. Although you're geared like you like. Yeah. Are you dying? Are we just not taking care of you? Go hunt for me. Try to tend? How about rescue? No, go do this first. Tell her as much as she loves her tree, she doesn't have to do it. Okay, there we go. Are you telling me nothing? Maybe these things start off with no designation, which looks that way. I think it's actually a mod I have, which is, you know, sometimes it does it automatically, and sometimes it doesn't. Let's put it that way. This is the easy way. I don't really want food in there because I have a spot for food. It's manufactured exactly textiles and stuff. Then yes, all the random crap can go in here. Particularly bugs. Weapons, apparels, they got spots for themselves. Plants. Corpses are a no-go. You can stick ammo in here if you need to. Redwood specifically, just crystalline because it doesn't actually stack in wood piles. Specifically, does it die? Potential? Die. Die. Skulls. And uranium. Okay, that should be all the crap that I have here. With that being said, let's try to get them to go this way. Go up. So we'll shoot them down here. Dude, just go make the fucking food. was looking for it. I keep trying to find this thing. Because it's not an actual colonist, so I'd have to go to animals every single time to look it up. You got me fucked up thinking that I won't decide. Everyone should have ate by now. Oh yeah, about that. Don't know what happened there. It worked before, so I don't know why it's not working now. It's kind of weird, but who cares? That was then, it's now kind of thing, right? This man's skull. And honestly, you're probably starting at this point, so you can kind of walk out here. He's like, oh my god, dead body. There you go, that a boy. Ah, I just said I wasn't gonna do this. Hold on. This pig's already got like quite a bit of blood loss. So if I can get... Okay, now you want it. Oh yeah, you're dying, aren't you? Health like flu? Don't you wander in here real quick? Yeah. Come on, keep going in here. Hold on, I need to bother you real quick. You know, it's not quite what I meant. It fights back. Ow! Wait a minute. Can I just do this? This is what I was trying to do, but just execute and slaughter weren't going through my head in the same way. This is what I wanted to do, but good God, how much damage did it do? Oh yeah, I forget that it's toxic. Yeah, it's probably fine. Like it can, it's got a stinger, it makes sense. Anyway. Problem solved. I wanted to test something about. What's the cooldown on that? 1 day or something? So a day. So I could do that once per day. These things do generate food though. 27. It's not a lot, it's insect, but I mean, if it came down to it kind of thing, you know? Yes. Well, I mean... To think that, like, a turtle bites him 3 times and he goes, "Oh, I'm dying!" But then he walks out here, he's like, "Yeah, I'll go rip this man's head off. No problem." Let's go eat over here real quick, and then we'll prioritize hauling. Anyway. Heyo, how you doing, Tess? Okay, I guess I need these to be made before I for sure do anything. I think so up to Nico. It does do animals. I mean, honestly, I think he does most of it though. I think both of these, if I remember correctly, is like a level 7 or 9. I think. What's life expectancy? Level 9 on both, yeah. I was pretty sure. Actually, you know what? Since we're all sitting here, I have 2 things I can do. I'm kind of tired at most. I mean, I have been up pretty much all day, but you know, RimWorld comes first. That should be gone, right? Almost 6 hours. It's a long time. Back down to 1 meal. Man. It's you. Found you. I need a better hunter is what I need. Some potatoes too. Once the field kicks off. Well, not packing. She's like, I'll figure shooting out, don't worry. I'll read this book, that'll make me a good shot, and you're just sleeping with someone. That's fair, I guess. Oh, I didn't realize she was so bad at it. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense, but... Hold on. Thoughtful and open area. The unnamed writer illustrates the narrative of his nation is focused on one interesting idea. Focused on one interesting idea, but the characters are trite and cartoonish. The text was first printed on the... Okay. Just curious what the one interesting idea called Beast Poker. Just think about that. And you tell me what it means. You know? This needs to be moved in here. He doesn't have to run back and forth so much. Eventually I'll get this sealed off, and then I'll actually build a better situation in here. I just gotta get this figured out first. The food situation, which realistically I'm looking at this and I'm thinking this is still not enough. I know there's someone who could definitely break it down and be like, you need exactly this much per colonist. I am not that person. Get him, Nico! I don't know what we're shooting at, but shoot him. Oh, wait. I think I forgot about my... Oh, there's another one. That was my fault, too. She definitely needs to go and heal up. Aren't you a psychopath? Like, does this really bother you? I mean, given just because you're a psychopath doesn't actually mean that you don't care about seeing corpses and stuff. That's not quite how, like, being a psychopath actually works, but hey, whatever. The game says it's how it works, it's how it works. What's your problem? Real quick. Why do you think it's gonna work out for you? Don't let him get no food. Grab him. No food for you. Rearrest that man. Anyway, back to what we were doing. We have treated you, right? Like, we have done everything. Oh my god. Stop. Please. What are you doing? Back to the colonist. If you die, I'm gonna be pissed. Go rest. Oh no, planting that field while I have an infection in my leg is definitely what I need to do. Able to research? You are now. You can also fish. What the fuck was that? Oh, I guess he was going after that. Like, he just... I was like, he had a stop spot, another stopping spot, and then he just turned around. Like, I know it's because the schedule changed. I just was like, why did he step out there and then just, like, stop? And now it makes sense. Okay, clearly... I don't want to say 40 is not enough. I don't necessarily want to say 40 is not enough. More than anything, I was just running out of food and not paying enough attention, given I only have 30 potatoes left. And really, at this point, I should probably... Man... I know I need to, like, set up an actual cooler. Like, an actual cooler at this point. It's just kind of one of those situations, like, dude, I don't really want to turn this whole room into a cooler. This one would probably make more sense straight across. Because I don't need tons of room for a cooler necessarily. it does need somewhere to vent out heat, now that I think about it. So I guess this way would work. I think as much as I like that as an idea, I do think I might turn this into a cooler. Question is, can I store that in a cooler, you know? Like, it could be completely useless that way, but it would be, like, it wouldn't make any sense. Why is that going off again? Because I set 2 different alarms, that's right. It wouldn't make a whole lot of sense to do it, but at the same time, I'm kind of willing. I just got a lemur. Alright, that was my main constructor. I don't think I have anyone who's smart enough at this point to be able to make temp. I don't think I have anyone who's actually smart enough to be able to make a cooler at this point. I need a 5. So I pretty much have to re-enslave him and make him go do the work. Alright, well that's not terrible. Oh yeah, and I guess those are never going to get done because he's also the hunter. Makes sense. Actually, now that I think about it, what's your poor quality? Guess not for long. You need to stay in bed. I mean, we're quite ahead of it. I think her her xenotype is relatively resistant or something. That seems to be building super fast. It's Sextus. Look at that little smirk. He knows what his name is. More trees. I wonder, with these Indian elephants, if they constitute as the same as an elephant. So you know how, like, these are more like herd animals? Usually once you hurt one of them, the entire herd comes after you. So I'm kind of wondering if, like, I heard an Indian elephant, if it'd just be the Indian elephants, or if it's like everything that's labeled as an elephant comes after me. At this point, I mean, the lemurs aren't really worth it, but, you know, hunt them all. The elephants, though. I might also go for these rhinos. Sure does get hot in these rhinos. Well, be a problem. You know, I've had someone do this before. To where, and I can't treat it. Just like this. And I've had them die from doing this bullshit right here. Like, this is some bullshit RimWorld logic right here. I'm in so much pain. I have an infection. Let me get out of bed and wander and let that infection build up and die. Thanks, RimWorld. It's not the first time it's ever happened. And, like, I can tend her without medicine. But I can't tend her with medicine. No, fuck it. You know, she'd have to be able to be put in bed for that. And I can't tend her on the spot with it. Yeah, whatever. Fuck it. She dies, she dies. I'll find someone else. Who's got the highest social? Probably you. Oh, you'll come out here and do recreation, huh? I'm gonna do some work running too. Of course it doesn't work, why would it? What's wrong with you? What? Just that you're trying to heal? I guess that's fair. And she's gonna get immunity, so I guess it's fine. Doesn't mean I'm happy about it. You know, appreciate what you're doing. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. That's why you haven't made those. Well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Someone's already got us, like, a pair, so... It does make sense why you didn't make more. It makes a lot of sense. You have no future outside of this colony. Seriously, you're ours forever. There's your food. That's for not building my stuff. Oh, what's going on here? He's really wait. Hold on. This is really... I don't fucking know. I starved to death then. I don't know what the fuck's going on with that. I'm just so over it. I'm at such a loss for what's going on right here. Like, clearly that's not a thing. I can't tell you what to do because you're not enslaved or anything. You're not moving. You're stuck in place for some reason. I don't know why. You should at least be wandering, if anything else. That's how you got out. Okay. No, you're just staring at a wall for like 6 straight hours? What is going on? And he's back to just fucking staring. What are you doing? I'm just at such a fucking loss for what's going on here. Like, she came over here and talked to him, and then, like, he just stopped doing anything. He's just been standing there, like, Blair Witch style. He did eat, so I don't know what's going on with that. I'm just gonna ignore it. You know, walking out here going for that corpse, like that's the move. No empty accessible spot. You say that. For that spot, though. You know? Did a great job, Nico. Keep making that plate. Still lost her mind. You want catharsis? No, he is well, I'm fully satisfied too. It's an awful hospital. That's fair. 100% agreed, actually. Dryad died. Wait. Just... Why is that a thing? So just to walk through what's going on here, right? Get tree, alright? We get tree make dryad. Dryad turn into ocular dryad. Use warping ability, because that's what ocular dryad for. Kill ocular dryad. She gets sad from ocular dryad dying, serving its purpose. To literally be born, to die, to be sacrificed. Why? Like, why is that a thing? She's like, I'm so sorry, little dryad. It's like, you didn't even know the little dryad. I think it died in the same day that it came into existence, right? And how long's this one been there? It's almost 13 hours. I feel like that took her several days to get over, literally having a. Okay, maybe I'm underthinking this. Maybe this is on me. Maybe I'm underthinking the situation. You know. You're pruning the tree. I'm assuming the dryad is like a mandrake or something, to where it starts to sprout underneath the tree, presumably, or it's like a fruit or something off the tree, right? So maybe she is caring for this thing, and then eventually it comes to life, and she's like, oh my god, look at what I created, and then, you know, we ultimately sacrifice it and warp a creature to an ocular creature, and she gets upset about it. That would make more sense. Like, looking at it from that perspective, it's like, okay, yeah, that is kind of fucked up, but at the same time, like, if the whole purpose of the Ocular Dryad is to sacrifice Ocular Dryad to make Ocular, like, aberration, why do we care? No, in all fairness, I could be the heartless monster. Just throwing that out there. Okay, he at least went to sleep. I don't know. I don't understand what's going on with this. I would like to get a couple prisoners and actually designate a zone to basically be prisoners only, and they work out here. Like, this is ideally where I just want them to be all the time. I want them to have their own little field, their own little water pit. Maybe I need to remove the door? Because this isn't considered... So the only... I don't think it'll stop it. Because it'll turn this whole zone into it, but I should still prune the tree. I don't know, I'm a little... I'm just unsure. Still in psychotic, just wandering. Well, she must have survived. And I am still trying to think about making Komodo a psycast. She almost has this, which only gives her brain leech. Subjugate doesn't... kinda helps. It just forces people to switch to wanting to be in my colony in 7 days. 7 days. And this is one I'm actually after, is puppeteering. Still wandering. Ba-dum-bum. Do-do-do. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Oh. Actually, could be this speed. Whatever. I'm debating on making... I mean, it would have to be Amy or Komodo, and... I don't think I'm gonna make her anything. She's really good at plants, and that's it. So giving her a side cast would make her more useful, but right now she's got no melee, no shooting. Like, she's literally at this point here for the pruning effect. That's about it. What's this do? Forgot. Oh, that would have been nice. How long does it take to cast? Does it work on a person? Like that tree. Yeah, it must be that tree then. Quick, go grab those boots. I need all the protection because I'm definitely not the frontliner. This game. Day, 12 hours, 7 hours. You need to be secondary, you need to be primary, probably. This probably needs to go down. This is probably the order it should be in, I think. So just standing and staring at a wall. Just because she's in like a daze doesn't mean we can't do this. Honestly, I think I'm at a point to where I only need like a point or two. Only 3 points. Not sure how I would change that, but you know. I'm not really sure what I would change to the ideology at the moment, but I'll figure something out. Oh boy. He's known to be a good boy. Who's a good boy? One little eye on your butt. You know what's gonna happen to you though, right? Like, just throwing it out there. I am probably almost guaranteed gonna warp you into a creature as soon as I get a chance. Just throwing that out there. However, what I think he is just standing there. What is with this psychopath? You know what? You done fucked up. I love whenever you have animals that do this. Like if they just randomly get attacked or whatever, and they kill something, and then they immediately start feasting upon it. That is one of my favorite, and like, for some reason this game is very satisfying to me, to where it's like, oh, you came over here, you tried to kill something, you got fucked up, and then they go, I'm gonna eat you. Like, that is, for some reason, one of the most satisfying things in this game to me. I think it's just because it's primal. I think that's the best I can put to it. Alright, it's not the worst one, like, it's really not that bad. Yeah, it's a psychological break and all. It's really not that bad, ultimately. Why are you not eating? What is going on with this? I don't understand. It's all the prison. You're not stuck here. There's no door. This is all you. So why are you standing here? Wait a minute. Hold on. It's 50% movement. So you can still move. I don't understand. Don't treat with medicine. It's literally a being that I can summon on a whim. Once a day. I have no idea what's going on with this, because he keeps getting stuck standing here for some reason. It's for prisoners, so it's not slaves. I just... Sometimes this works perfectly fine. And then sometimes shit like this happens. To where it's like the mod just loses its goddamn mind and it doesn't know what to do. And I'm at such a loss, because I don't know how to fix it. And it bothers me because I don't know how to fix it. Because like I said, sometimes it works just fine. And everything happens the way it's supposed to. But then you get the situation just like this right here. And it's like the game just loses its fucking mind and doesn't know what to do. Oh! Okay! I'm good. I know what's going on. He's in a sad wander. This all makes sense now. Everything is okay. We're good. It's not the mod. The mod's fine. It's that he's lost his goddamn mind too, which is making me lose my mind. Everything makes sense now. Yeah, I'm assuming he was under this mental state right now. Like, I assume he was already under the mental state. That's why he's just been staring at the wall like he's in the fucking Blair Witch Project. And it was... I'm going to assume that's the case, because if it's not the case, I really have no idea why he was just standing and staring at a wall. And it was driving me insane that it was happening. Because he wasn't eating or anything, so it's like, I just didn't know what was going on. So I choose to believe that it was because... he was in a sad wander, and the sad wander meant that he wasn't going to wander anywhere. That's what I choose to believe. I will never go back and re-look at that footage to see if that's the case or not, though. I'm just going to choose to believe that that's what was happening, and there's no reason to ever question it. Like, oh fuck, it genuinely is. If I copy and paste you here, like, you still will keep all this bullshit in here, right? Oh, she's back. I really don't think he was in a sad wander. I'll take it. If the sad wander fixes whatever's going on here, then fine. If it didn't, I don't know. I don't want to know. It won't matter here shortly. Once he gets out of his wander, I have a .2 that I have to break, and then he'll go back to doing what he was doing. Oh yeah, charity. Let's see how that works out for you. One, two, three, four, five. Right-clicking on humps. Why? Oh, there they are. Don't worry, I'll go get the anima pod sprout way over here whenever I'm drop dead tired. Yeah, that makes sense. You better make sure you pick it up too. I mean, gee golly, I should probably just go ahead and plant it over here, I guess. Nope, nope. Just pick up the fucking seed. Eyeball trees. Perfect. Alright, moving on. I can do it twice, might as well. Eyeball trees. Stop. Drop. Move on. Try by that real quick. Alright, does anyone have good skills? I mean, I probably don't really care, and I might try to capture these people no matter what. Not because I need them, I just want some prisoners. Is that bad? I mean, okay, don't even answer the question. The answer is yes. The answer is just indefinitely yes. Like, that's just bad. That's the whole reason. Okay, can you guys stop moving for a second? So, just for clarity on what I'm looking at here, brain leech, you're able to make your brain bigger, make them dumber for a bit, right? Like, it makes them more lethargic and you more smarter, right? That's basically what brain leech does. I think it actually gives you like movement and stuff. I forget exactly. Call it redirects the brain processing power to the leecher, so I think it just makes you, I guess it's smarter, but I think what it does is give you like more cognitive ability, more just, you know, big brain thoughts, basically, is what I'm thinking. So, next skill, subjugation. This makes people after 7 days join you, just regardless. It turns out that it makes them hate the faction that they were with and want to join you in 7 days. So, instead of having to go through, convert them to ideology, then break their will, or need to convert them to your side, you can just bap them with this and be like, okay, in 7 days you're mine. End of story, right? This is like where this comes into play, right? Puppet. You hit them with this, they go kind of brain dumb. You hit them with puppet, and then you effectively make this person a pawn under your puppeteer's control. Like the is it called the one who's using the puppets in a marionette? I guess it'd just be a puppet master. So it makes like you puppet them. Anyway, they basically become a colonist under the guise that the puppet master controls them. Downside that I have found with this specifically, if they are downed and someone picks them up, one of the things you can do is break the link to a puppet and let them be back normal, right? Like, you give them their control over their own selves again. If you cannot break that link, to the best of my remembrance, if you cannot break the link and they take a puppet in a raid, you just are SOL. You have no control. Your pawn's just gone. But you can't repuppet someone else because you can't break that link because they're not on the map to break with, right? That's where this comes into place. Summon puppet. But I think, if I remember correctly, you have to hit this. First of all, just give themselves to them almost instantaneously, regardless of distance. I feel like Summon Puppet works in a way that you click it and it's on the same map. You click the puppet and then they teleport to you. I could be wrong because that doesn't seem to follow what the next one is, which is Puppet Swarm. Causes the same kind of thing, forces all linked puppets to skip to you. Instantaneous, regardless of distance. It says regardless of distance. I think if they take the puppet, maybe what it was is I didn't have this yet, and because I think I went into Mind Split and then they took the puppet from me, so I just was like, well, I got to take a new puppet, right? I don't remember if this works the way I want it to, which is if they take a puppet, you can just teleport it back to you and be like, no, it's my puppet, like, you can't do that. Anyway, ultimately, what this comes down to and what I'm trying to get at is Ascension. This thing's fucking cool. So Ascension, so what it does, it makes them, it makes them detonate themselves. They go up there, within 5 tiles, they detonate. Basically, I think it's kind of like a black hole situation. So based off this, it's the sum of the puppet's learned skills is converted into psychic energy for the detonation. So more damage, the better their skills are. And then you absorb a fraction of that. This is why I'm like, yeah, I kind of don't care about people's skills per se. Like, more skill make detonation go boom, right? But at the same time, if you have like 10 puppets and detonation go boom 10 times, does it really matter? Oh. Now, obviously that doesn't mean anything right now. None of these people I really want. I think I'll give it the silver. Cannot crawl. Why are you down? Food poisoning. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so take away from this. Away from that. We got Komodo. Shooting, shit melee. Literally anything, I guess. We got you, who's just good at fighting in general. Which, then it's like, it comes down to like, what do I want to make someone? I either focus more on puppets and try to get the puppet end of this, but like I said, I think anytime you have a puppet, I'm pretty sure they count as a colonist at that point. I think the only things they can't do is like socialize. I don't think they can do research. I think they're maybe they can. I don't think they can. I really don't think they can. Okay, anyway, I don't see much point in this. I guess there's like paralysis pulse if I really wanted to try to sit there and get someone, but it seems kind of pointless. Death shield. And If I was to do this with the Amy, it might be Warlord might be the one to go with. Huh. Okay. Static Lord's always solid. I guess there's Frost Shaper since I don't really get to techie. Like, I didn't take it last time, I kept one too. That's always just Skip Master. I feel like Skip Master's just something that you want later in life. I mean, okay, so the one dude's name is Komodo, and it does kind of make me want to get Acid Spit. I'm not gonna lie. Specifically just so... Although it would arguably make more sense for him to have Venom Spit, because, you know, Komodo dragons and Venom. But Acid seems cooler. Awfully causes a lot of damage. Protector's always pretty solid too. Regrow limbs is really good. But I'm kind of looking for something for, you know, damage / helping with fight. Which Ravager is actually pretty good for that too. And the only downside is the very person who this goes the best with is also my medic. So there's that. Like I said, if I give Xenoseer to Komodo, it's mostly for Acid Spit more than anything else. However, being able to use magic to sit there and change people, like, to alter people's, like, genetics and stuff, like, because the chem fuel nodules and being able to just hover all of a sudden, like, that does seem kind of alien, though. He's probably fine. You know what? Yeah, go pick that meal up. On your inventory, just don't think about that one. Once he pops up, and I can put him back into being enslaved. Little animals rules. gonna get that lemur. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna make sure I shoot at maximum range too. I'm gonna get that lemur. While I'm got food poisoning, I'm gonna get that lemur though. Real quick though, I like what you're doing. I'm all about it. But I'm gonna enchant that real quick. Alright, if you want to go ahead and re-equip that, great. Yeah, if you want to pick that up as your sidearm, there you go. Good call. I am curious though. I should look at this before I did that, before I hit it with that. I don't think it necessarily makes my, for ranged weapons, it doesn't seem like it makes the damage better, but I am curious if it makes the accuracies better. Maybe like the cooldown and time, maybe? Maybe. What are we searching again? Blades? It's under gunpowder. Perfect. I kind of want that next. Make everyone like a flintlock pistol or something and just... And then they gotta be like... You know, I'm over here like manually reloading a musket in my face, by the way. Nope. That's the one. It's gonna be more in front of the queue. Can you lock it in place though? I guess it's because I clicked that and it just threw it out of queue. Because here's the thing, right? I could make flintlocks. Bows shoot faster. Just, I mean, it's very true. It's kind of what happened in the medieval times, right? Still used bows while we sat there and had cannons and flintlocks and stuff, like, because they were, well, cheaper to make and they still hurt people. Don't take as long to reload. There's a lot of positives behind that, really. I might do gunpowder next. It only costs 500 to do this. That seems so boring and simple, though. Why make the flint? Well, actually, there is still a reason why I would choose. There's still a reason why I might choose flintlock over that. One, I got to do machining first. Two, I might take flintlock over gunsmithing, or at least those guns, because flintlocks, the flintlocks and the muskets, only take primitive ammo. These take, you know, I have to like, I think it's dedicating steel to ammo constantly, which means I'll run out of that as a resource and eventually have to go find it, whereas wood to make primitive is a much more renewable resource and it's more maintainable for me right now. You know, up until we get further along. Am I not able to speed up time in this one? I can't. I don't like that. I guess we'll do that. And then afterwards, be machining. I think that'd be the smartest way to go about it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's reasons why I didn't actually like keeping this. It's not running at the same time, which is weird. Don't pause game. So I can hold shift and it'll bring up the normal. Okay. Don't generate the research tree, but keep research queue. So that was just me not having it set up, yeah. Because it should still be running in the background. But I don't think it is. Yeah, it's definitely not still. Alright, whatever. I'll mess with it some other time. I don't think I can make chainmail, right? Like, it's still outside my reach. Needs to be details. Crafting of 8. Nico, what you're crafting? 5. That's not good, is it? Okay. What's... cost much. Well, how much XP does that give? It's based off work done, right? And like, I'm just kind of sitting here like, what's going through my head is, what can I make that's cheap? That'll give XP, and it won't just be a waste on my resources. Because I'm seeing like 0 other armors I can make outside of physical like plate, right? Unless the tailoring bit has something that I'm not aware of. Like, as far as something decent. I'll take the War Merchant. There's always like pants and stuff, sure, right? But it's not quite what I mean. Yeah, I guess there's just really isn't anything that I want to make, like, particularly, so... I think the only thing that makes any sense would be... this might be stupid. But I feel like just having them do throw spikes or something, right? Like, probably stakes, because it costs the least. I guess there's also, like, chunks, but... that's him going, grabbing a rock, bringing a rock back, make chunk, so on and so forth. So I'm pretty sure for every 1 point of work is a point that they get for XP. Because it's only like 30 XP. What's it take to make? If that's the case, there's only 14%. I mean, given that's 5 woods, it's not crazy, but... it's a lot of stakes, you know? How much wood do I have? Like 1,000. I guess in all fairness, don't have a lot else happening. I could make just clothes in general for everyone, I guess. Like, now that I'm kind of actually looking at it, it's like, oh, yeah, I guess I could just make clothes. The belts and shade mantles, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do 6. I'll give them something to do. Outside of that, I mean... kind of want to make kopeshes. I just like the idea of the kopesh. I don't know why. So there's one thought that always goes through my mind every single time whenever I'm thinking about picking a psionic, and I'm always like, conflagrator. And almost every single time that I think about using a conflagrator fire, I'm in a forest, and I'm like, it's a really dumb idea, but I kind of want to shoot fireballs and just watch this forest catch on fire. I mean, I might be slightly unstable and unhinged for one to do that, but at the same time, it just looks so goddamn cool. Too bad I didn't have more stuff. Because, I mean, I have the war merchants here, but it's like, if only I was crafting, like, armor earlier, I could have sold a whole bunch of armor to them. I mean, I am starting to feel the fatigue now. It's starting to kick in slowly. And by slowly, I mean it's been kicking in, but now it's really starting to hit. Wait, how much crafting did I get? 5 crafting. Fuck, you're already making that one. weren't supposed to be a crafter. Shit. Okay, here's the thing. That sucks. Nico needs to be the only one crafting. I would rather get research done than had you do that. Oh, God damn it. Oh, why? That's just my fault. I think the one thing about RimWorld that I love and hate about this game is that I know what I want to be doing and I know what I want my colonists to do, but since I don't micromanage as well as I should, it's shit like that that happens and it sets me off. And, you know, on my day-to-day life, I'm not much of a perfectionist or anything, right? But whenever it starts coming down to, like, my job and things to where I'm like, if I would just set this up right, I would never have to deal with this again. And I find out that I didn't, and it's my error. Oh, God, do I beat myself up for that. Because it's like, you just get in that situation where you're like, that's my fault. I could have fixed that. I could have just made that not a thing. And I failed. Making it just worse for everyone, ultimately. And it's just like, quick trade. And you could say, you know, like, that's just me being too hard on myself, but at the same time, I'm like, no, because I could have not had that be a thing. Like, it is my fault. That's the worst part. Wait, you're not gonna let me... what if I want this one specifically? Oh, it's just unaffordable, because I'm broke, right? Okay, cool. Well, I mean, actually, now that I think about it, I haven't had a lot of trade caravans. That's pollution. Well, that kind of sucks. Jade throwing stars? That's kind of cool. You don't really have anything I want, which I guess is a good thing. Because you had stuff that I wanted, that means I'd want to spend my money. I don't know why we have these, ever. But actually, that just goes to show that I haven't really had traders. Because I still have these. I would have sold them to pretty much anyone. Not my Altex, though. It's my Altex. Rid of... Yeah, because most of these weapons are just the stuff I picked up off the ground recently. Okay, now we start getting to the questionable things. Like, do you really want to sell your sawed-off shotgun for only two rim bucks? Probably not. How about a grenade launcher for $250? No, I'm good. But it's pretty degraded. It's still a fucking grenade launcher, no, you know. And the most hilarious part about this is the throwing shards, the rocks that you chipped, and then you throw you. RimWorld. Sharp rock. Sharp rock. Better than grenade launcher. Sometimes RimWorld. Not good quality though. If I was to get Mend and have Nico mend stuff regularly for me. 305 experience. Trade again. I don't want to trade with you though. I want to just give you stuff. How much do you need? much silver do you need? Come back more frequently. I will have more trade items later. You know, I would... don't really want to get rid of my steel. I was gonna say maybe a bulk's good trader would be better, but at the same time, I still want a whole bunch of bones. Alright, well anyway, that takes some of my weapons racks down at least too. It's kind of a win-win there, I guess. Alright. I'll follow that. Actually, now that I think about it, how's this... How does... Actually, now I'm really thinking about it, no one's gotten pregnant this whole time. Considering how much they've been just, like, jumping around each other, like, that's kind of impressive. Just enslave them again. Yeah, probably. Go with us. Again. He's like, oh shit, you're right. I'll go right back to what I was doing. Perfect. The thing you were already doing earlier? The one that, you know, you were doing before you tried to eat all my food? I go back to doing that lifestyle. He's like, ah, good. We'll have to check, we'll have to look at puppets a little more. I know they're not as important. Like, if they go down or die, it's kind of like, oh, okay, that sucks. But, I mean, they're still a colonist in a body. So I am thinking about, like, putting chainmail on them and, like, keeping like, my main colonist with plate armor. See, the thing is, it's like, the puppet is kind of something I wanted to do as a solo thing. I'm only doing this because the alien situation kind of feel like it hits with a alien's mental, you know, vibe. Like I'm trying to kind of give people that. So if it's kind of like a mind control or it seems weird or odd, I'm trying to hit it. I'm trying to hit people with those kind of psycasts instead of like conflagrator or something that's a little more common. It's like, let's hit them with something that's different. Ultimately, RimWorld, if I die in RimWorld, I'm kind of like, whatever, you know? Like, if we lose in RimWorld, it's not that big of a deal to me. You know, it's RimWorld. Shit happens. Oh, hey, the eclipse is over. I actually was kind of wondering why we were all up in the middle of the night. That makes sense. It, all comes together whenever you just don't think about it. Okay, so I think I am right. I think it's for every 1 point of work that you put in. And then I think whenever you complete it, it outputs more too. I'm pretty sure it's every 1 point of work you put in is 1 point of XP. Oh, thank God. Wait, how much work goes into these things? A fair bit. Dad? You, compost first. Where's growing? You'll never have to do that again. Pause on me. Fish can be something he can do if he wants. Animals is the other thing, huh? So I guess we'll hit train as a... Yeah, we'll use train as a 3. You will... I will run out of stuff for you to build eventually, so... You can focus on train. I mean, I say that, but I can also... get to a point where I have a shitload of stuff queued up. But then again, it's like... I had the chair, the test, there's the walls that got put up there, all the stuff down there that got made, so... it's all just time. Yeah, I get that you're cleaning, but... That's okay, that makes more sense. Whenever I looked, I seen blocks, and I was like, why aren't we building that? Because it's different blocks. That makes sense. It's details, expand zone. Radius. There it is. Maybe stone blocks is considered crafting. Potentially. And you're not going to prioritize crafting for that, so for now, I will do this. I don't like doing this as much, but whatever. We'll fix it later. Get that fish, Zad. Get it. I feel like I might have to tweak this, because I feel like fishing takes way too long. Like, I guess to some degree it's like, oh, it's not meant to be able to, to sustain your colony. But it's like a way to get food. If you don't have, like, if there's no food on your map at the moment, you have water by you, I guess. I'm curious about something, though. I'm gonna get to check in just a second. Oh, slap that in there. That is a hospital right now. Do we still have... I think it'd be you. At one point someone was saying we had a shit hospital. I mean, they're not wrong. It was a shit hospital, but... The world needs is more plants. That's fair. I think it's because they were in the hospital. That is not Zad's. It's back to being his. Now, follow-up question. Ocular warp. Can I sacrifice person? No. If I sacrifice a Nightling that's already Occular with an Occular, do I get more powerful Occular? Can I just, like, slowly move up the tier? Is that a thing? We'll find out later. You will be sacrificed. We'll get another Dryad in 13 hours. So I kind of want this Dryad to come off cooldown by the time I'm killing this Dryad. Actually, now that I think about it, what's the cool... It's a long cooldown. I think it's like 30 days. Isn't that like half a year in RimWorld? I think a year is like 60 days. I forget. It's 2 months, there's 6 months. I think RimWorld's broke down. Is it 15 days in a month? Like, I feel like RimWorld's half the amount of time like our IRL. I feel like it might only be 15 days in a month. Hold on. The 10th of August. So there is only 15 days in a month. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there is only 60 days in a year. Okay. That was the easiest way for me to look that up, in my mind. Okay. I was getting ready to wake you up to make you go to sleep anyway. Bop. How much longer does this have left? 58%. That's 53. Thinking back on this, isn't corn better nutritionally? I feel like it's got a bit longer grow time, but nutrition's 0.25, and this yields out 11 yield. This is 0.4, 21 yield. So it's double the yield of potatoes. Essentially, with almost 50%. It's not quite, it's like 35, it's like what, 30% nutrition value. So corn's just way better. So if I do this, honestly, in a colony, can you ever have too much food? Is that... I was saying, can you ever have too much food? And then I was getting ready to be like, make a joke about how it's like, yeah, you just start throwing it away like America, you know? Just throw all your food away. Why did you buy 25 steaks? Well, I only wanted to eat 2 of them. You know, the other 23 steaks were to throw in the trash, clearly. Now, having this if the prisoners aren't going to work kinda defeats the purpose. I mean, I guess there's always having this as a backup. Just as a small thing, you know? Just in case, you know, you get some impids that run in here and decide to spew a bunch of fire and burn everything down, God forbid. How much of that tincture stuff do I have left, by the way? Have they even been coloring their clothes? Doesn't look like it. Oh yeah, they liked really weird colors, didn't they? And like, they never seem to color their clothing at all. Oh, weird, it's just sitting there. I've never really stopped anyone from doing it. Psychically bond with a perfect partner. That must be some, like, anima kind shit. And she wants to become inhuman. I want to bond with someone psychically, and I want to become inhuman so I don't ever have to sit there and feel the pain. Destroy a mech cluster, that's fair. Held a concert, dead rival, get married, have fun with that. Become a leader, very possible. Defeat a faction leader, also still pretty possible. Becoming fungoid, that's probably not going to happen. I mean, actually, if that does land and it's a possibility, I will 100% go for it. Be bonded to a royal animal. Well, maybe one day. Wants to completely destroy an insect type. Man, you have some aspirations. Nico's like way up there. He wants to play with the golden cube. That's fair. I just need to go mess with the thing down there. Destroy the entirety of an insect hive. That's kind of nuts. Kill a faction leader. Still kind of nutty. I mean, you know, until later. Become liked by at least 10 people in the group. Like, I mean, everyone does kind of like each other, so that's a plus. I don't think that's impossible. I would need them to spend more rec around each other probably, so that way they would talk more and chit chat and whatnot. Actually, I'm surprised he's not lost oppressive. He's on, I guess he's on catharsis. Because it hasn't been that long. If you can keep him up, it's like 70% or something like that. Regularly, like, they'll just drop that trait. Slap one there. I think I'll put them in this as their own room for a little bit until I can actually start divvying up sections. Actually, now I'm thinking about it. Zed, what are you doing right now? You got that done. What were you doing? You're just cleaning the hauling and stuff, right? Okay, yeah. This is what we're gonna do. New plan. What stones do I have? Sandstone. That's not my favorite one. Some marble. A lot of sandstone. Do I want to make it a sandstone floor? Not particularly, but I guess it is what I got. My God. No, there's no way. Ugly packed dirt, very cheap. Does this constitute as dirt? Could I have done this on the floor and then grew mushroom? Like, I'm not gonna do that, but I'm processing if I could have done this. Like, is this gonna... Surely not. Part of me is curious, though. We'll start there. Which one did I pick? Probably normal, because I'm lame like that. Do, 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 do. So it's going like normal, and then like large, and then normals, then large, then normals, then large. Is that how it's going? I mean, I kind of like the look of it. It doesn't look as uniformed, which is kind of nice. Maybe I will keep it like that. With the main walkways it being more this, and then with these ones it being more laid out, more specialized, I guess. That's kind of what I'm going for with that, I think. Gene pack will make you bisexual. Cool, that's cool. It will also give you hardened chitin. Is it chitin? Chitin? One of the two. Chitin. I'm gonna say chitin. I don't care how it's pronounced. You also get deep purple skin. Seeking a place to land. Expires in 3 hours. The last house wants to land. Who's the... Not Roma Alliance. Construction skill never decays. Damn. I don't have a ton of... which one is it for this? Is that history? I shouldn't have a ton of wealth or anything. And not even 60k. Like, not even that I've been trying to not have wealth, it just has been happening that way. Like, I haven't really had much time to put into, well, anything exciting, really. The same things, or I guess actually now that I think about it, it's probably because there's only one made. That would make a lot more sense. You know, I should probably make armor for this guy. Like, he's a wimp, so if he takes damage, he's just gonna drop. However, I do find it funny throwing him on the front lines. I do have a lot of bone, though, so, I mean, I guess in all fairness, that just for XPs, for now, let's just spin these, I guess. Do them later. This will give me something to sell, too. We'll just do this, and, I don't know, do 10 of them. How's your XP in that, by the way? Crafting? 6? It's fine, it's went up by 1. Points quite a bit. I think I'm gonna get these guys out of here and then do the fight, and then I'm gonna get off here. I'm getting really tired. I've also been curious. It kind of sucks they spawned right on top of them. I was also curious what they were gonna spawn in with. A semi-automatic rifle, combat knife. Nothing too crazy. There's only 4 of them. Once again, not too crazy. I need to make a passageway through here too, instead of having to go all the way around either direction. Scorpion, go get him! I had a feeling this is how this is going to turn out too. I hope everyone makes it. Kinda don't care at the same time. Who has to make this, by the way? Imperium de Lassos. So as long as you survive, it really doesn't matter, huh? Well, I tried. You know, that's on me. I said I could handle it, and I didn't have my shit together. I mean, it's more the fact that, you know, they kind of landed right on top of the... Who am I kidding? Huh! Oh! My bad. I thought I thought he was an enemy fleeing, and I was like, why is no one shooting at him? I'm just gonna shoot him in the back. No one was shooting at him because, you know, he was friend, not foe. Oops. My bad. You know, that's, like I said, that's on me, alright? It's under you. Yeah, I'll take that. That. I'll take that too. Is that a blunderbuss? No, but yes. How long you got? 13 conditions. So you're turn. Oh, we can get a. Ooh. Ooh. You wouldn't happen to be like. Perfect. My friend Skullick died. I wonder why that happened. Just eat that right in front of him real quick. There we go. Just capture this guy. Actually, let me just strip you real quick too. Because it's one thing that I know, it is completely stripping someone nude and then capturing them and then forcing them to like kind of work for you and stuff. That's usually how you get people to like you. That's what I've come to find out in the world. Oh. Of course it's bio-coded. Makes sense. I'd bio-code it too if I could. Anyway. Now what are you gonna do? Alright, well, you know, sometimes you make mistakes. Sometimes you shoot your friends in the back while they're walking off your map. It happens. Especially when you're not paying any attention. Be like that, I guess. If you get another level, I'm probably gonna... As much as I would like to put it in this and say this is a good idea, physically manipulates an object or structure to learn its history and principles, annihilating it in the process, extremely tax resulting. So part of me wants to go with mend. I don't need it per se right now. Mend is just something that's going to be good later. Double the research speed and intellect gain for 5 days. That's really good. I don't think we're... I want to believe reverse engineer is you look at something... What I think it is the quality... I believe it's the quality of the weapon. How much work went into making the weapon. And then you reverse engineer it, and you get that percentage back for what it would have been. So, realistically, like, taking this bio-coded weapon, and I don't know, we'll throw it in here, right? And keeping it and then reverse engineering it might be smart. This is the persona. You know what? I'm too tired right now to care. What's this thing called? Plasma scythe. Like I said, I'm too tired right now to give a shit. There. If any of those things, go for it. I'm just too tired to give a shit right now. Alright, I'm done. I'm getting off here, I'm going to bed. I am tired. Like, very tired. Thanks for stopping by. I gotta go to sleep. I am feeling it hard now. I got what I wanted done, and then it, like, I was like, yeah, I don't realize, like, whatever on the site, then it just, whenever I was trying to figure that out, and I was like, yeah, it's whatever, it just hit me that I'm like, I am fucking exhausted all of a sudden. I was like, I was like, I knew immediately once I was like, I was starting to look at this, specifically here when I went to storage, and I was like, yeah, let me do bio-coded, let me see what there is, and I started looking at these weapons and stuff, and I was just like, you know what? I'm too fucking tired for this. That is the immediate thing that went through my head. That's when I was like, I need to stop. I need to get off here and go to bed. So, you all have a good night. I'm out of here. I'm going to sleep. Bye-bye.